July 1st, 2018, I was at my good buddy Simon's wedding. Um, we were sitting there around the table. I wasn't even on Instagram at the time. And I'm just scrolling, during the wedding, we're at the reception and it's July 1st. And we're all waiting for that announcement. And I mean that announcement. And Woj drops the bomb. LeBron James has signed a 4-year contract with the Los Angeles Lakers. There's been much speculation about that at the time, where LeBron was going to go. We all knew he had moved his family to LA. Bronny was going to Sierra Canyon. And all the stars were aligned. Magic Johnson being in the Lakers front office at the time, all the stars were aligned that LeBron coming to LA was the next part of his chapter after, going back to Cleveland and winning a chip there and then moving on a few years later. And I'll never forget just feeling rejuvenated as a Laker fan, because there were some dark years. For the fans who don't remember what those years were like before LeBron came back, let me remind you. 17 wins, 21 wins, 27 wins, 26 wins, 35 wins was the highest that the Lakers had gotten. They were picking in the lottery every year. And back-to-back years, we were picking second overall. Lonzo Ball, Brandon Ingram. They drafted Julius Randle with the 7th pick coming out of Kentucky. Those were the years that the Lakers were facing post-Kobe and pre-Bron. It was dark. It was hell. It was hot, to quote the great DMX. So when LeBron came to the Lakers and everyone said he was coming to retire, he was coming to make movies and to be in Hollywood, and within 2 years, LeBron was able to bring, or at least have, another superstar in Anthony Davis want to be in LA with him and winning a championship that year that Kobe passed away. The year that Kobe passed away is the year the Lakers won the bubble chip. People don't remember that. That was a very, very hard time. Laker Nation as a whole needed something to recover from the emotional pain that we were feeling after Kobe's death. And the way LeBron handled that, led that team, vocalized just everything about being a Laker, after everything took place. He was our leader, right? He was the Lakers leader. And now LeBron has decided 8 years later, it is time for him to move on to do something else. Presumably go to another team where he'll be able to have his farewell. I have mixed feelings about this because LeBron deserves this opportunity. He deserves to be able to finish his career however he wants. I wanted him to retire a Laker. This is the longest LeBron has been with the team for a stint in his career. Cleveland, he wasn't there for as long as 8 years. Miami, only 4 years. Went back to Cleveland for 4 years. Been with the Lakers for 8 years. This is the longest tenure he's had with an organization. So I am bittersweet about LeBron leaving. I understand that we are moving in a Luka Doncic era. I understand that. We got to build around Luka. I still think LeBron could have been a part of that for the next year or so, however long he wants to play. But I understand you might want to have, better asset management to get more for what you would want to pay LeBron to play in his age 42 and beyond season. I understand that. And I understand for LeBron, he might feel like he wants to go somewhere where it'll be more surrounded, cater to him. And, in your retirement year or your farewell year, as they call it, it's about you, right? And I'm not saying he's going to go to a situation where he is the number one guy, but there's going to be more of maybe a compromising, more of a collaborative effort to make him feel like this is, he is needed there. He is cherished there. And I say cherished because I don't think LeBron was ever fully embraced by Laker Nation. Not the real Laker fans, but some of the weirdo Laker fans. And I say this with love because a lot of our fan base are very weird about LeBron. They didn't really accept LeBron because to them, it's a competition of LeBron and Kobe, even though they were never rivals. Like LeBron's legacy does not impact Kobe's legacy. Kobe did what he did. He's won 5 championships. He's played 20 years in LA, one uniform, right? Beat Boston in the finals after losing to Boston a couple years prior. He's done all that. He's got 5 rings. LeBron's got 4. It doesn't matter what success LeBron had with the Lakers. It was never going to diminish Kobe's legacy. And that was the rift between the coming fan base of LeBron, who are also, they have their own flaws. They're a little crazy too. But the Lakers but the Kobe fans always felt like it had to be one or the other. And it's just not true. They were never rivals. They were not LeBron and Steph. They were not, KD and whoever else, who his rival was at whatever time in his career. So it's just bittersweet because, again, I wanted LeBron to retire a Laker. I think he meant a lot here. He changed the trajectory here. People forget we were getting turned down by LaMarcus Aldridge. We couldn't get a meeting with LaMarcus Aldridge coming out of Portland before LeBron came here. We couldn't get Carmelo Anthony to take our money in the final years of Kobe's career to be the next pillar that was going to take over the franchise. Dwight Howard got traded here and walked to James Harden in Houston the first chance he got. Those were the years that we had pre-LeBron. And everyone wants to forget that because they want to dump on LeBron. Well, he's clutched this and clutched that. Dog, it comes with the territory, man. If you want a great generational all-time player, it comes with them having some kind of flex to be able to move things around in the organization. It is what it is. You got a chip out of that. So for me, the LeBron era is a massive success. I would have liked to see more chips. Absolutely, we're the Lakers. 1 chip in 8 years is not enough. It's not enough. But given where we were, we would have never sniffed a championship. We would have never sniffed a finals appearance without LeBron deciding to come here. Lonzo Ball, Brandon Ingram, Josh Hart, Julius Randle, Jordan Clarkson. Those were the core before LeBron came there. That was not going to get it done. That was not going to get it done. So I'm happy with LeBron. I'm happy with what he did as a Laker. He represented the organization with class, as he did his entire career. LeBron's been nothing but a superhuman on and off the court. He got Bronny to be here and make history with him, and kudos to the Lakers as well for partnering with LeBron to do that. So that's why I'm saying, it's bittersweet because they helped each other, but also it was just time to move on and for LeBron, and I understand that. So I'm not upset at LeBron. I love LeBron, everything about him as a person, as a husband, as a father, as a humanitarian, as a philanthropist. I think LeBron is a stand-up dude. I'm excited to see what's next with the Lakers. Obviously I'm filming this on July 1st, and the Lakers have made a lot of moves, bringing in Walker Kessler, Quentin Grimes, Colin Sexton, Mamo from the Raptors. Still a lot of work to be done. But in regards to LeBron and the Lakers, I think they helped each other. They were able to do a lot of things that I think it was a success. You get a championship in 8 years, you sign up for that every time. The Knicks just won their first championship in 53 years, and Gotham City almost burned down. So if you told me 8 years, I get a chip out of that, obviously we are the Lakers again. We're used to having three-peats with Shaq and Kobe. We're used to winning back-to-back in 29 and 2010 with Kobe, Powell, and Lamar Odom and the guys. I get it. We're used to success. We have the second most championship banners in the history of the league. But if you told me 8 years, I get a ring out of that. If you promise me right now, Luka's next 6 years, we'll be able to get one ring out of that. If it meant not getting more than that and Luka moves on, I'd sign up for it. I just need to see a chip. A chip is the barometer. A chip is the barometer. A chip is the barometer. And LeBron delivered. And I'm grateful. And all of Laker Nation should be grateful. His jersey will be retired, regardless of how you feel about it. 23 will hang in Staples, as I still call it, not Crypto. It will hang in Staples, a.k.a. Crypto Arena. And it'll be deserved. It'll be deserved. So LeBron, salute. Thank you. Just don't sign with the Warriors.